Good evening, YouTube. This is the ShallowCross Sports Network. We're going to recap some upcoming games tonight. Vanderbilt is going to take on Utah State. TSU is going to take on Tennessee Tech. Middle Tennessee State is going to take on Kennesaw State. And APSU is going to take on Utah Tech. So Memphis is going to take on Florida Atlantic. So with that said, let's get right on into it. Yeah, Vanderbilt is preparing to take on Utah State. Don't know that much about Utah State, but I really believe Vanderbilt will have a pretty good game, and they'll be able to get through that game without any issues. Diego Pavia, he's really playing well, and he was like a one-man game show in that last game against Georgia State. And so Vanderbilt just do what they do, play good defense, and have a steady offense. They shouldn't have any problems beating Utah State. Utah is supposed to be the real good team in the state of Utah, University of Utah. But anyway, Vanderbilt, Clark Lee's got them really playing well. They're going to be a hard team to beat, a hard out for just about anybody in the SEC. And I'm going to pick Vanderbilt to beat Utah State, I say 32 to 21. And then let's go to the TSU game. Tennessee State is very having a lot of issues. Had to bring in 46 new players, and actually bought in more than that. I think he bought in probably 60 new players. But they haven't gelled together. They won that one game, but they should have never lost that game to Alabama A&M. But anyway, they're playing Tennessee Tech. Tennessee Tech is probably the best team in the Big South OVC. They're loaded with a lot of Power 4 talent. And it won't be even a game probably for Tennessee State. They may hang around for maybe a quarter or so, but it's going to be just as ugly as it was probably with the North Dakota State game. And so I really think North Dakota State's probably going to score at least 50, 60 points. I mean, not North Dakota State, Tennessee Tech will. And we just have to see what they do. Tennessee State has quarterback issues, offensive line issues, defensive line issues. I don't really see where they've had any real good play this year outside of that outside of that North Carolina A&T game. And then let's look at the next game coming up. Middle Tennessee is playing Kennesaw State. Middle Tennessee has a lot of struggles also. They beat Nevada and 14-13, and I think that's the only win for them. They may have won one more game, but anyway, they have struggles. They got a good quarterback. They struggle on defense. Marshall was able to do whatever they wanted to do to them and beat them pretty bad. And they're going to face Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State's a pretty good team. I think Kennesaw State should be 2-2, I believe. They played a tough front end schedule, so we'll see if they can win that game against Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State is may give Mills some trouble. We just have to see. But Mills having their issues on defense, and then they have some issues scoring also. And then, of course, Memphis is going to play Florida Atlantic. And Florida Atlantic is not going to really be a hard foe for Memphis. Memphis should have an easy game. They're playing them, I think, away. down there in Florida. So, any game that you play on the road can be hard if you don't get in there and execute and play and game plan everything and go with your game plan and win those games and get that game over with. And then of course Austin Peay is going to face Utah Tech. Don't know very much about Utah Tech. Didn't know much about Abilene Christian. All I know is they beat Austin Peay. And so Austin Peay just got to play better defense than what they played against Abilene Christian. They had plenty of offense to win. They just need to play better defense. And if they do that, they could come away with a win. I'm looking for, so just looking at all the games, and I'm going to give you TSU, Tennessee Tech. I say Tennessee Tech's probably going to hit 50 points on TSU. And then, of course, Middle Tennessee, I say Kennesaw State 21, Middle Tennessee 14. And then Memphis, I got Memphis 35, Florida Atlantic 14. And Tennessee Mississippi State game, it's going to be close, but I'm thinking 38-31. So we'll just see what happens with that. With that said, that's the update on all the games coming up. They're going to be played all on Saturday. You can watch all of them on ESPN or ESPN Plus and SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. I think Tennessee's game's on the SEC Network. And I think you can watch Vanderbilt's game on ESPN Plus, as well as the Tennessee State game and the MTSU game, as well as the Austin Peay game. But with that said, this is ShallowCross Sports Network with the AA. We're going to see you on another show. We'll be recapping the games on Sunday that's being played on Saturday. And we're going to try to do a better job of getting that done than what we've been doing over the past few weeks. But anyway, God bless. We'll see you on the next show.